In the previous lecture, we have understood the functions in C and the categories of user-defined functions. Now in this lecture, we will continue with the functions and we will understand call by value and call by reference in C. Basically, there are two methods to pass the data into the function in C program. That is call by value and the call by reference. What it means? It means that whenever we call the function, we are talking about the calling of the function. So whenever we are calling a function, let's suppose we need to add two numbers, we will have that user-defined function named add, and it is taking two arguments, one int and another int, and our function will give the result of summation of these two integers, and it will return an integer, right? So at this time we can see what we are at the actual calling. This is the declaration part. At the time of calling a function, we will write some variable name. Let's suppose these are a and b. What it means? It means we are passing the values. We are passing the value of a variable, we are passing the value of b variable. It means what? We are passing the value at the time of calling. When we write my function calling like this and my function is returning something, let's suppose we are taking a variable of integer type, that is C, to take the result, to store the result we are getting from add. So this is what the function calling. At this time we can say this, we are calling a function by value. In previous all examples we have done call by value. Now we need to understand what is call by reference and what is the difference between these two methods. First we need to understand that that original value will be modified in call by reference, but it will not modify in call by value. So the basic difference between the call by value and call by reference is what? The original value, the actual parameters which we are passing will be modified in call by reference, but it will not be modified by call by value. How it happens? Let's understand call by value in C. In this method, the value of the actual parameter is copied to the formal parameter. In the previous example also, we have understood the concept of actual parameters and the formal parameters, right? So in the call by value method, the value of the actual parameter is copied into the formal parameters. We can say that the value of the variable is used in the function call is known as call by value. In call by value, we cannot modify the value of the actual parameters by the formal parameters because the function definition works on the formal parameter only. So this actual parameter will be untouched. In call by value, different memory basically is allocated for the actual and formal parameters. Since the value of the actual parameter is copied into the formal parameters, as in the previous examples, I told you that n is different from the another n, right? So we'll take an example in the next slides. You need to understand this concept very clearly, that in the call by value method, memory allocation is different for actual and formal parameters, right? Because actual parameters value is copied into the formal parameter and the function definition will work on the formal parameters only. So the actual parameter will be untouched. So the actual parameter is the argument which is used in the function call. So the actual parameters we will use in the function call, whereas the formal parameter is the argument which is used in the function definition. We have understood this thing previously also, right? Okay, so this is the example for the call by value. Three things are important in the time at the time of the function. One is the function definition, another one is the function calling, and third one is the function definition. So first of all, function declaration. So how we will declare such kind of function? Let's suppose we need to swap two numbers. We are taking an example to swap two numbers. Okay. So we are giving the prototype or the function declaration. As we need to swap two numbers, what we will write? Our function will not return any value because function can return a single value at a time. But here we are swapping two numbers. So we cannot return two numbers. So what should be the return type of this swap function? Return type of this swap function should be void, right? And the number of arguments, how many arguments we need to take? As we want to swap two numbers, swap two numbers mean we will take two variables. Let's suppose A and B. Whatever value we are taking in A and B will be swapped. So after swapping, what result we will get? A is equal to 20 and B is equal to 10. We want to do it, right? So how many arguments are required? Two numbers should be swapped. It means two variables are required. What are the type of those variables? Let's suppose we are taking integer. So this is what? The prototype of the function, or we can say in another words, this is the declaration of the function, right? Okay. So in main, what we are taking? We are taking two integer. We are declaring two integer having the initial value 10 in A, 20 in B, right? So this is just printf statement to indicate the user that before swapping it is containing some specific value. And then we are having the calling part of the function. This is what? Calling of the function, right? What I mean by calling? We need to call the function whenever we want to do that particular task. We want to call the function. So here we are calling this function. Calling should be done for the actual parameters. Okay. So what are the actual parameters here? We are swapping these two variables value, right? So actual parameters are A and B. At the time of calling, we can write the actual parameter without writing its data type. So we will write directly A comma B inside the small brackets. As my function is not returning anything, so we need not to write anything before the name swap, right? So here this is just the indication swapped values after the function, right? When we call this function, our compiler's control will come here. When we call this function, our compiler's control will come here and the function definition will be executed, right? So the value of this actual parameter will come in this A, value of this actual parameter will come copy in this B. So this A and this B are known as formal parameter, and these formal parameters A and B are local for this function. So this A and B are only used by this swap function, and this A and B are for this main function. These are local for that main function. Okay, so these are the formal parameters and the copy value of these actual parameters are copied here. So this time we are basically copying the value of variables. So what we can say, this is call by value. We are calling the function on the value of the parameters. It means what? We are calling the function, passing the actual parameters, and actual parameters value is going to copy in the corresponding formal parameters. So this is known as call by value, right? So this is known as call by value because actual parameters value are passed in formal parameters, corresponding formal parameters. So now A and B will carry, A will carry 10, B will carry 20, right? Now we need to swap. For swapping, we are taking a logic in which we are swapping two variables value with the help of third variable. So here this temp is the third or auxiliary variable. With the help of this temp, we are swapping the two numbers. So first of all, what we will do in temp, we will assign the value of A. So temp will carry 10. A is already carrying 10. Then we will assign B in A. B is carrying 20. So now A is also carrying 20, right? And then temp, which is carrying 10, will be assigned in B. Now B is also carrying 10. Now values are swapped basically. So after swapping logic, this is the logic for the swapping. After this, we can have the printf statement. So this printf statement is inside this swap function. So after swapping, values will be printed. So A is equal to 20, B is equal to 10 will be printed here, right? So here we can see the output. First of all, this printf statement value will be printed. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. After swapping value of the function, this one. So values are swapped here. But this swapping has been done on the formal parameters only. So after coming back here, when compiler execute this printf statement, you can see here swapping values in main are remain the same. This and this, these two are same. What about swapping? Why swapping has not been done? Because swapping has been done, but it is reflected inside the function only. Outside the function, as we can say here in the main, that swapping has not done. So what we need to understand by this, whatever logic we are applying by call by value, that logic will not modify the actual parameter. In the previous slide, what we were saying, the original value will not be modified by call by value. Now the next method we will understand, that is call by reference. The original value will be modified in call by reference, right? So hope you understand this properly. Now come on the call by reference. In call by reference, the address of the variable is passed into the function as the actual parameter. So instead of passing value, now we will pass the address of the variable. Right? What we will pass? The address of the variable. Instead of passing value, we will pass the address of the variable at the time of function calling. It means as actual parameters. Right? The value of the actual parameters can be modified by changing the formal parameters, since the addresses of the actual parameters are passed. So this time actual and formal parameters are having same address. Okay. So the change is permanent. In call by reference, the memory allocation is similar for both formal and actual parameters. Exactly, those are same. So all the operations in the function are performed on the value stored at the address of the actual parameters, and modified value gets stored at the same address. Now in the call by reference, as we are passing the addresses of the variable as actual parameters, now actual and formal parameters become same, and the changes we have done in the function are permanent changes, right? Let us understand the same example, swapping of two numbers by call by reference. So what is the difference here? Here we are passing the addresses. Now, what type of variable can contain the address? Pointer variable. So here, instead of simple integer, we need to take pointers. So we will take two pointers because we are passing, at the time of calling, we are passing addresses. All the program is same. What difference has been come here in the call by reference? At the time of declaration, we cannot take the variable. We cannot take the integer type variable because we are passing at the time of calling, we are passing the addresses. Here we are passing the addresses, and that address can be carried by the pointers only. Pointer is a special variable that can contain the address. So we will take 2 pointers instead of normal variable. So this is the difference in the declaration, and this is the calling part. Now this address, now this is the function definition, and this address is copied in the corresponding pointer, and this address is copied in the corresponding pointers, right? So as addresses are, now this is called call by reference or call by address. Reference or address is the same thing. Here we are calling a function on variable addresses. We are passing addresses instead of value. So this is called call by reference, right? Or call by address. Okay. So here this address is passed in this pointer, and this address be passed in this corresponding pointer. Now the address or memory allocation for both formal and actual parameter are same because addresses are same. Here we are applying the same logic. By using third variable, we are swapping numbers as we are using pointers. So here we are using third variable int temp, and we are storing the value of a in temp. We are putting this asterisk sign in front of a. It means the value at the address of a is what? 10. So that 10 is copied in this, and value at the address of b, what? 20. So that is being copied in this. So value at the address of a now is 20, and temp is carrying 10. That will be copied at the pointer b. It means what? Value at the address of b. So it will carry now 10. So this swapping has been done. And whenever we write this statement, that is 20, 10. Right. So we can check the output. Before swapping, we are having 10 and 20 value in a and b correspondingly. After swapping values in the function, this statement, what it will give? A 20, b 10. Right. And after swapping, this printf statement, what it is giving? Because this changes the permanent, so it is giving 20 and 10. So with the help of call by reference, what we are doing? We are getting permanent change. So the actual parameters address, if we pass actual parameters address, then formal parameter will share same memory location. So the changes which we have done in formal parameter inside the function will be permanent, and the changes we get is the permanent or permanently modified, right? So this way we can understand call by value and call by reference. Now it's time to understand, or we need to pay attention on the difference between call by value and call by reference. Although we have understood what is the difference basically, but here in this slide we are clarifying the difference between call by value and call by reference. So in the call by value, what is going on? A copy of the value is passed into the function. A copy of the value is passed into the function. Whereas at the time of call by reference, an address of the value is passed into the function. So what is the difference? Here we are passing value, here we are passing address. So this is the first difference or basic difference. As name already tell, call by value and call by reference. The second and most important difference is the changes made inside the function is limited to the function only, because we are working on formal parameters, and formal parameters are not changing actual parameters. So the value of the actual parameters do not change by changing the formal parameters. So this is the most important thing we need to understand when we are studying call by value and call by references. Here at the time of call by reference, what is happening? Changes made inside the function validate outside of the function also. the value of the actual parameters do change by changing the formal parameters. Why so? Again, I am telling you, it is because the actual parameters and the formal parameters are sharing the same memory location. We are passing the address of the actual parameters as a formal parameter. So, the changes are permanent this time. Right. So, this is all about the functions in C, the categories of functions in C, and how call by value and call by reference works, and what is the difference between call by value and call by reference. Now, in the next lecture, we will understand recursion in detail. Thank you so much.